Hello students, this is Professor Monica Prakash from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on destination management. Now we bring this course to you as a part of e-Pathshala initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India to make postgraduate education accessible to all. One of the key players in the management of the destination is the DMOs. The DMOs are the leader of the destination who is responsible for taking along with it all the stakeholders for the development of a destination. So in this module, we will be discussing on the focus would be more on the role and the importance of DMOs. Tourists visit destinations for a variety of reasons. Accordingly, a destination can take different shapes. In this module, we discuss the various types of tourist destinations. So therefore, we will begin with developing an understanding of the concept of a DMO. And then when we talk about the different types of DMOs, the effort would be to try to establish the importance of DMOs. We will close this module with the discussion on the regulator which a DMO has to manage and deal with. Competition among tourism destinations continues to get intense. Competitive advantage is desired as one attempt to manage different components of the tourism system. Now, to assist in achieving this objective, many destinations have created destination management organizations which are very popularly known as DMOs to provide leadership for the management of tourism at destination. Destination management calls for association of many organizations and their interests working towards a common goal. The destination management organization's roles should be of leading and coordinating activities under a rational strategy. They do not control the activities of their associate, but help them bring together resources and expertise and a degree of independence and objectivity to lead the way forward. Now, it follows that DMOs must develop a high level of skill in developing and managing partnerships. The DMOs are typically undertaking marketing activities, but its horizons are expanding. They have to get evolved in a tactical leader in destination development. How would you define DMOs? Now, they can be defined as the formal entities in which the complex interaction of people, material and money is used for creation and distribution of goods and services. Now, since then, the field has expanded to cover a broad range of macro and micro issues relating to the external and internal environments in which organizations operate, such as productivity, ethics, open systems, strategic management, innovation, leadership, governance, organizational culture, change management, human resource management, outsourcing, communication, networks, and organizational learning. Now, at a country level, there are often three quite distinctive types of tourism organization with interest in tourism development. Now, these DMOs come as variants. Some are only responsible for promotion, while a second type are a government department providing policy advice to government, and third are private sectors, umbrella industry associations that champions the cause of members' organizations. The first places to have formal promotion agencies appears to have been at the local level. Now, for example, let's take the example of Switzerland. Now, the first regional tourism organization, RTOs, was established at St. Moritz in 1864. Where in England in 1979, the Blackpool Municipal Corporation obtained government permission to levy a local property tax for funding advertisement of the town's attraction. The first Convention and Visitors Bureau, CVB, was established in the USA at Detroit in 1896. And in 1901, the first World's National Tourism Office, that is NTOs, was established in New Zealand. And 1903, the first State Tourism Office was launched in Hawaii. The number of DMOs grew considerably during the post-war period, with many establishing their core marketing role in the 1960s and the 1970s, alongside the rise of package holidays. Now, introduction of jet aircrafts and the rise of the holiday brochure, and in the 1980s and 1990s, we saw the creation of many new DMOs as additional places recognize the value of coordinated approach to destination promotion. Now, it is not known how many DMOs now exist globally, although it has been estimated by McCurker that there are now well in excess of 10,000. Today, DMOs generally fall into one of the following category. The first type is the National Tourism Authorities or the administration, which are called as NTAs, or the organizations, the NTOs. Now, UNWTO in 1979 introduced the term National Tourism Administration or authorities as the authorities in the central state administration or other official organization in charge of tourism development at the national level. Now, these are national level agencies or organizations which manages the national level planning and coordination. Now, the example in the Indian context is the Indian Tourism Development Corporation, which is popularly known as ITDC. Now, let us learn something about ITDC. Now, ITDC is the hospitality, retail and education company which is owned by the Government of India, and it is working under the Ministry of Tourism. Now, established in 1966, it owns over 17 properties under the Ashok Group of Hotel brand across India. Now, this came into existence in 1966 and has been the prime mover in the progressive development, promotion and expansion of tourism in the country. Broadly, the main objectives of the corporations are to construct, take over and manage existing hotels and the market hotels, beach resorts, travelers lodges and the restaurant. Also to provide transport, entertainment, shopping and conventional services. It is also meant to produce, distribute tourist publicity material. Now, also to tender consultancy, managerial services in India and abroad. It also carry on the businesses as full-fledged money changers, that is FFMC, restricted money changers, etc. It provides the innovating, dependable and the value for money solutions to the need of the tourism development and engineering industry, which includes providing consultancy and the project implementation. Now, the corporation is running hotels, restaurants at the various places for tourists besides providing transport facilities. Now, addition, the corporation is engaged in production, distribution and the sale of tourist publicity, literature and providing entertainment and the duty-free shopping facilities to the tourist. The corporation has diversified into new avenues, innovative services like full-fledged money changers as we already discussed, engineering related consultancy services. Now, the Ashok Institute of Hospitality and Tourism Management of the corporation imparts training and education in the field of tourism and hospitality. Presently, ITDC has a network of 8 Ashok Group of hotels, 5 joint venture hotels, 1 restaurant, 11 transport units, 9 duty-free shop at the airports and the seaports and 2 sound and light shows. Now, besides, ITDC is also managing a hotel at Bharatpur and a restaurant at Kosi on behalf of the Department of Tourism. In addition to this, it also manages catering services at Western Court, Vigyan Bhavan and Hyderabad House, New Delhi. Second level is the regional, provincial or the state DMOs, which are also called as RTOs or STOs. Now, the term region has a number of different meanings ranging in geographic scope from transnational areas such as from the South Asia to a local area. Now, the term is used to represent concentrated tourism areas such as cities, towns, villages, coastal resort areas, islands and the rural areas. A regional tourism organization is defined as the organization which is responsible for marketing a concentrated tourism area as a tourist destination. Now, the example of the regional tourism organization RTOs is ASEAN Tourism, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Now, state tourism organizations can be understood by the example of MPDDC, which is Madhya Pradesh State Tourism Development Corporation. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN, which was established on 8th August 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand, with the signing of ASEAN Declaration, which is known as the Bangkok Declaration, by the founding fathers of ASEAN, namely Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. Now, Brunei Darussalam then joined on 7th January 1984, Vietnam on 20th July 1995, Laos, PDR and Myanmar on 23rd July 1997, and Cambodia joined the race in the 30th April 1999, making up what is today the 10 member states of ASEAN. Their official slogan is One Vision, One Identity, One Community. Now, their punchline is Southeast Asia, the most diverse, beautiful, enjoyable and accessible landscape in the world. Example of STO can be taken up as MPSTDC, which is a state of art tourism reception center come headquarters of the Madhya Pradesh tourism, which is easily the most visible symbol of resurgence in the tourism sector of the state. Buzzing with activity and positive energy on all days of the week, a visitor to this building would appreciate the rapid strides in tourism taken by the state in a very short time frame. Insofar as the richness and the diversity of tourism destination is concerned, Madhya Pradesh is easily the best state of the nation. Also known as the Tiger State of India, the state has 3 World Heritage Sites, namely Sanchi, Bhimbetka and Khajuraho. In the last few years, the government of Madhya Pradesh has initiated a number of measures to position the state as the leading tourism state of the nation. Now, while considerable work has been done, and the state is now being recognized as one of the leading tourism states of the nation, much more still needs to be done. The official slogan of MPSTDC is the heart of incredible India. The punchline is MP mein dil hua bachcha sa. At the bottom of the pyramid is the local, city or the town administration or the organization, popularly called as LTAs or LTOs. Now, all tourism local areas do not have a standalone RTOs. Instead, they may have an LTA or LTO, which is a term used to represent multiple meanings. A local tourism administration, a local tourism association, or it could be a local tourism organization. Now, the former may be the local government authority, while the latter is a form of a cooperative association of tourism businesses. It may be available in many forms like municipality, city or town development associations, community-based associations and many other forms. Gwalior Municipal Corporation is a case of that we are discussing right now. Municipal Corporation Gwalior came into existence in 1887, which was established by Council of Regency, which is administered the Gwalior estate. The foundation of the Gwalior Municipal Corporation in 6th June 1887 by the Council of Regency. The aim behind the establishment of this organization is to gather the citizen of Gwalior and understand the problem of the citizens by the local administration. The first milestone was achieved by the GMC is to create a municipal act, and soon it converted into municipal law in 1911. Before 1904, the job like city management and cleaning the city etc. was held in the supervision of the police department. After 1904, these jobs was transferred to the Gwalior Municipal Corporation. In 1904, a new municipal corporation had established for the old Gwalior. In 1912, the third municipal corporation is established for the Muradnagar. The Municipal Act, which was created in 1911, was implemented in 1912. GMC has within the scope of its responsibilities and the development of the city as heritage tourism destination. Gwalior is a central Indian city known for its heritage assets. GMC has undertaken the development of the destinations both in terms of civic infrastructure, development and resurrection of heritage assets. Another example could be Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, that is Mumbai, which was the then Bombay, and it was the first British Indian possession which came as a part of the royal dowry in 1661 to King Charles II of England on his marriage to the Portuguese princess Infanta Catherine de Bragança. Ironically enough, Bombay also set the stage for the birth of the country's historic free movement as well as for some of its major landmarks, including Gandhiji's 1942 call to the British to quit India. It was in Bombay that the Indian National Congress was born in 1885. This led to the country's struggle for political independence and indirectly to the liquidation of the British Empire. The name Bombay was changed to Mumbai by the Corporation Resolution number 512 dated August 12, 1996 Maharashtra Act. Now 25 of 1996. Now during the period between the rise and the fall of the British Empire, Bombay gradually developed into a town, a city and a metropolis of the world renown. Bombay gradually developed into a town, a city and a metropolis of world renown. The metropolis accounts major portion of the India's international trade and the government revenue, from being one of the foremost centers of education, science and technological research and advancements. It is also pertinent to note that Mumbai's all-round growth owed a lot to the early development of the system of local government under British rule. MGMC is advised by Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, which is MTDC, on various tourism related projects. Question is, why DMOs are required? The DMOs are required to facilitate destination management. Destination management is the coordinated management process of all the basic elements that make up a destination, which can, or we can recall it as, the attractions, amenities, access, marketing and pricing. Destination management takes a strategic method to link up these sometimes very separate entities for the better management of the destination. Collaborative management activities can help to avoid repetition of the effort with regards to promotion of the destination, visitor services, training and facilitation and the business support. There are various options for destination management and they are as follows: Department of Single Public Authority, Partnership of public authorities serviced by partners, public authority or authorities, outsourcing delivery to private companies, or it could be partnership of public authorities serviced by a joint management unit. They can also be as the association or the company funded purely by private sector's partnership and or trading again for certain functions. This can also be one of the options, the public-private partnerships for certain functions, often in the form of a non-profit making company. So therefore, in a nutshell, destination management can be summarized in one diagram as follows. The elements of the destination are the first required marketing activities to get people to visit on the destination in the first place. Then, second is the delivery of services on the ground to ensure that expectations of tourists are met at the destination. These activities is the need to ensure a suitable environment, which is physical, social, economic and regulatory, in which tourism is to be developed. The DMOs should lead and coordinate these different aspects of the destination. As you can see in the diagram, the elements of the destination are first required marketing activities to get people to visit on the destination in the first place. Now the second component is the delivery of services on the ground to ensure that expectations of tourists are met at the destination. Now these activities is the need to ensure a suitable environment, which is physical, social, economic and regulatory, in which tourism is to be developed. The DMO should lead and coordinate these different aspects of the destination. The next that we shall be studying about is how would you create a suitable environment. Marketing of the destination and delivery of the experience are dependent on its foundation, which is to create a suitable environment. Now, before the visitor is attracted by marketing or arrives at the destination, the right environment, that is the social, economic, physical and the regulator in which to develop tourism market must exist. An authoritative DMO will necessarily be to provide the leadership and to coordinate this process. Suitable environment creation includes planning and infrastructure, technology and systems development, product development, human resource development, related industries and procurement. Now, before the visitor is attracted by marketing or arrives at the destination, the right environment, which is constituted of social, economic, physical and regulator, in which to develop tourism must exist. And authoritative DMOs will be necessary to provide the leadership and to coordinate this process. Suitable environment creation includes planning and infrastructure, technology and systems development, product development, human resource development, related industries and procurement. Next, we shall highlight on marketing of the destination. Now, destination marketing should look outwards, not local residents, to attract visitors to the area. It should promote and tell them what is most attractive to possible visitors and most likely to encourage them to come. Now, the key functions in marketing divisions are destination promotion, which includes branding and image, operation, facilitation of the bookings, and buyers information services, campaigns to drive businesses, particularly to small, medium and micro enterprises, customer relationship management, popularly known as CRM. Now, promotion need not compulsorily follow public sector boundaries and definitely may often cut right across them to represent many regions or destinations. For example, when India is marketed outside the country, Taj Mahal is the main focus of the marketer. Individuals, regions may also be responsible for their own marketing. In this case, UP tourism is not free to market themselves. Now, in this case, UP tourism is not free to market themselves. Now, this can be very evidently seen in the figure 2, which speaks about the face of the destination marketing. Now, how do you deliver it on the ground? DMOs and the stakeholders are equally responsible for ensuring the quality of every aspect of the visitor's experience. Now, once they have reached at the destination. Destination management tends to be most easily organized on public sector boundaries at the sub-regional, provincial or state level because the public sector is the deliverer of much of this infrastructure. However, destination may also need to be managed across political or administrative boundaries. Now, delivery on the ground includes product startups, attraction development and management, training and education, events development and management, destination coordination and management for visitor quality of experience, especially the public realm. Business advice, strategy research and development, they become a part of it. Now, as evident from the figure 3, the process of managing delivery on the ground is very clearly highlighted. So, let us now take up to the last point that the destination could also be organized around a distinct attraction such as a river, valley or a stretch or a coastline or unique natural or cultural attraction. Destinations are individually responsible for managing the delivery of the tourist experience once they have reached to the destination. So, students, what is it that we have learned today? Let us try to summarize on the issues that has been taken up before. So, in present time, the literature on destination management is available easily. Destination management is not very old term. DMOs is very new to the tourism industry. Now, this module has indicated that the first DMO, which was established in 1864, in the literature, the term DMO is appearing since 1901. The module also indicates different types of DMOs, that is the NTOs, RTOs and the LTs. Now, the later part of the module has elaborated about importance of DMOs. So, students, you also must have got some interesting examples of DMOs in Indian context, now which makes it really very easy to remember. Thank you, and that's all for the day.